Hey guys, welcome to the South-Dade Shoutout. I am Ken Ross here. I am the co-chair of the Business and Civics Committee today. We have Gisela Blanco. She is the assistant director of the Miami campus for NSU, and we'll get
Yes.
more into that in a minute. But I am so excited to have the opportunity here to talk about NSU and what it is that we do. Tell us a little bit of a background around who you are as a person and why you're the director, how you got to be the director of the Miami campus. This can be great.
Yes, thank you for having me today, Ken. Basically, my name is Gisela. I graduated from Miami-Dade College. Actually, fun fact, I actually started working at Miami-Dade College as soon as I graduated from high school,
Awesome.
and then was able to have the opportunity to work full-time at NSU. Now, as an NSU, was able to move up in the education industry, and now I'm an assistant director for student recruitment and enrollment at the NSU Miami campus.
All right, student recruitment and enrollment for the Miami campus. That's great.
Yes.
Now, tell me a little bit of about Nova Southeastern University. That's NSU, right? Nova
Yes,
Southeastern
Nova Southeastern
University. Go ahead.
University. So basically, we are a not-for-profit university here in South Florida. We are located around the whole state, and basically, we offer there are campuses all over in
How many
Jacksonville.
campuses?
We have 8 actually.
8 campuses.
So in
Wow.
Jacksonville, Orlando, Fort Myers, Tampa, Puerto Rico, Miramar, and our Miami campus as well.
Okay, in Miami campus, where is that located specifically?
It's actually located off the Florida Turnpike and in Kendall Drive.
Kendall Drive. Okay.
Yes.
So what a little bit about the history? How was Nova Southeastern University?
Well, it
started?
was previously known as Nova Southeastern, and then we merged and became Nova Southeastern University. The school was founded in 1964. It's actually based at a Fort Lauderdale Davie campus, and we
Okay.
have a beautiful campus up there if you ever want to visit, and our Oceanographic Center as well.
Well, I mean, I think everything in Miami is beautiful to visit. So yes, I would love to see a university campus. I went to a campus in the Midwest. Actually, it's in Nebraska, which is fun fact about Nebraska. It is the only state in the union that has 2 states bordering it from every side where you can't get to the ocean. So
That's really cool.
it's absolutely crazy. Would love to see a campus that's not so far away from the ocean. So that would be awesome. So tell me a little bit about like the business aspects of Nova Nova Southeastern University. I'm just gonna call it NSU from now on.
That's
'cause
fine. No
I'm
worries.
gonna fumble over this a bunch of times. I know it. And for the audience out there, I'm just so thrilled to keep doing this.
Yes.
So go ahead.
So Nova Southeastern University offers various graduate programs. We offer in business analytics, complex health systems, management. So in whatever field that you're in, you have the opportunity to get a degree in business. We offer graduate certificate programs as well. So if you're not looking to have a master's program, you could complete a certificate, which if further on in the future you decide to complete a master's degree program, those will apply to your master's degree.
Okay, so talk a little bit about that certificate, right? So say I have a background in business.
Okay.
My own business, obviously, but I want to get a certificate because I want to start this journey. What
So
would I
there's
do?
various certificates that we offer. It just varies on your area of interest.
Okay.
And in those certificate programs, basically they're about 15 credits, and you'll take them. They take very quick time to complete them. It's like less than a year or months, and depending on again your area of interest. And then if you choose, maybe I do want to complete a master's degree program, then you could apply those credits so they never go to waste. It's not like you didn't take credits.
Okay, so
for
I have
fun.
it's like a certificate for all the credits that I've created, and then at some point I can
Yes,
turn that
like
certificate in.
there's a certificate for real estate.
Okay.
So if you want an extra certificate for real estate, or you're missing some credits to get some type of accreditation, we offer that in those certificates. And then if you choose to get an master's in real estate development, those could apply to that degree as well.
Could I get multiple certificates? Is that something?
Absolutely.
Okay, so that's even better for business owners and others alike out there who want to continue their education but don't have the time actually to fit it into a regular school schedule. How often do you offer those
We
certificate
offer
programs?
those degree certificates every 8 weeks. We're always accepting students.
Wow.
So there's always an opportunity for you to start.
Yes, I mean, education is important, and I love educating people. I love educating myself even, because we live in a very interesting time, right?
Yes,
In
absolutely.
history, and we have a lot of opportunities to invest in ourselves. Something, being from Nebraska and home of Warren Buffett, that's one thing he says a lot, is the biggest investment you can make is in yourself.
Absolutely.
And educating yourself through NSU and doing some of these certificate programs seems like a very good option for people. What is your passion? Tell me a little bit about your passion for education and how you got into it.
So the way that I got into education is actually through my mother. She's worked in higher education herself, but then when I started working as a student straight out of high school, you see the need for students to be geared right. They need to see that there's an opportunity out there for them. It's just not a 9 to 5. If we don't invest in ourselves, no one else will. So my thing is, you either get the degree, the information that you need, the resources to get to obtaining your goals, and you keep pushing forward. You don't let somebody else tell you can't. So always push forward, get the degree, get the job you want. You're worth it, basically.
Absolutely. That's absolutely a perfect statement there when it comes to this. Tell me a little bit about how you help people who are interested in doing this get funding to do these types of things. So I know we're going to talk a little bit about what the chamber specifically you've done with the chamber, but I want to talk about just individuals, people out there who may not necessarily be partnered with the chamber or what.
So basically, there's various opportunities for students to continue going to school. A lot of people think that they don't have the money, but there are opportunities out there for them, such as scholarships, state grants, federal loans as well that we accept at NSU. It just varies on your case by case. Students, some students have the opportunity through their parents that they have the Florida prepaid. And basically, their parents have put away money for them, and they could use that money towards obtaining their degree. We offer scholarships, like I said, and there's tuition discounts, which obviously we'll get into later.
Yes.
But those are their opportunities. Also, if you come from certain colleges, when we're partnered with them, you may be eligible for a tuition discount. So there's opportunities for students that are interested in pursuing their education, and it varies based on industry as well.
Okay.
Not for profit, there's a specific one. If you served for the military, or like I said, any type of partnership, we may offer a discount. So if you don't reach out, we won't know how to assist you.
Okay. Yes, absolutely. And you mentioned some of those other colleges that you're partnered with. Can you give me some examples of those?
Yes. In our area specifically, we're partnered with Miami-Dade College. So if you're an MDC alumni, please come to our campus. It should get information, because there is a tuition discount offered to you because you graduate from the School of Business at NSU. MDC, I'm sorry.
MDC, yes.
Yes.
MDC, NSU, all these acronyms, you could get it confused, but I love it because, the chamber is actually located in Homestead, and
yes.
Miami-Dade College is has a pretty big footprint in South-Dade.
Yes.
Something I always value is education, right? So I could see a good track there for someone who really wants to continue their education, wants to continue to grow in business and in the knowledges of different things, that they could start at MDC, they could do some great things, and then go to NSU. And that partnership there is certainly something that's valuable.
And they always continue to be a shark.
Yes.
Because
okay.
MDC
Yes. Let's talk a
sharks
little
as
bit
well.
about yes. Let's talk a little bit about that. I went on your website. You're the Sharks, and I went and looked, and it was almost like Shark Tank. Have you ever seen the show Shark Tank? I'm
Yes.
sure you have. But I saw it and I was like, oh.
Yes, it's
go ahead.
Dominate. That's our logo. That's our slogan for this year. Dominate. Don't get eaten. Get dominate. Something like that. Sorry, I must have cut it up pretty bad.
We'll have to figure it out,
yes.
right? I didn't actually do enough research into the slogan, like you were saying, but to see the shark there and to know that that's kind of the attitude we have here. We want to gain the knowledge to be able to dominate in a space, to be passionate about what it is we're doing in business and what we're doing in life. And I think that that's something that as a university, as a people, we want to portray, right?
Yes.
Is this idea there. we need
And like
to do.
sharks are always dominating. It's a force of energy. So like that's why we focus a lot on our motto of the sharks. It's been our campaign this year has been very strongly. It's actually the mako shark. It's not the giant white shark.
Okay.
So it's the
It's not
mako.
like a great
And
white.
yeah, but it's always like I said, a force of energy, force to dominate. So go sharks.
Go shark. Actually, absolutely. I bet you there's some really great merchandise too you could have.
Yes, absolutely.
And you didn't bring any of that today, but it's certainly great to be able to see that. I definitely want to visit just to see what a shark looks like.
Yeah,
on a
prepare
ship.
to dominate. Come on over.
Okay, absolutely. Okay, so let's talk a little bit more specifically about what we've done with the chamber here, because I'm very passionate about the chamber. I'm on the board. Like I said, I'm the co-chair of the Business and Civics Committee. I want to do everything I can to help businesses grow, and I really feel like the partnership we have and some of the discounts that you're offering people that are members of the chamber as well as military. Why don't you go ahead and talk a little bit about that?
Okay, absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and elaborate, and if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. But currently, most recently, we established a partnership with the South-Dade Chamber, and basically anybody who is a member of the chamber, who is a spouse, a dependent, they are eligible for the tuition discount, which is 20% off our advertised rate at the moment. For those who served in the military, we now have upped our discount. Our discount went from 20 to 30%. So if you are a veteran and you served our country, we want to give thanks by adding an additional discount. And now your tuition is 30% off for serving our country. Now, if you are in the not-for-profit industry, or you work in the government sector, you're eligible for a degree in Master's in Public Administration with a 50% off tuition discount. So we're going up, and the opportunities are there for you to take them. So if you're interested in any of those degrees, if you feel that you're eligible for any of those discounts, please feel free to reach out.
Awesome. And talk a little bit about the growth then. I mean, I can imagine with these discounts from all different angles, and with the way you can help people, even if they're not part of the chamber, or they're not in business, or they're not part of the military. What is the growth outlook for NSU?
It's continued to grow, to be completely honest. The interest for students going back to school has significantly increased, given the situation that we're in. Everybody wants to go back to school, get new opportunities. So it's there for you to take it, basically. You just have to come in and get the resources that are available for you.
Do you have any interesting stories of any of the people you've worked with so far at NSU that you could share with us?
Well, a lot of our students actually work in the government sector, actually for the city of Miami. So the fact that we're able to help within our local community and help them increase their education and get an added edge, to grow in their community has been an incentive. I couldn't say just one. There's various students that we have seen that have been able to get their education and continue moving forward in the industry that they are dominating at the moment.
Awesome. So you mentioned Puerto Rico. I want to touch on that a little bit, because you said, "Oh, come visit the Miami campus." I would love to understand, or at least see what that's like too. Do you have any background in or knowledge of the Puerto Rico campus?
So basically, all of our regional campuses focus on a specific program that is geared in that community. So for our community down here, we have business and we also have nursing, but our regional campuses focuses on other things. Our Puerto Rico campus is actually heavy on pharmaceutical affairs. Okay. So their programs are heavy for pharmacy students, and other programs that are available to them. But like I said, there's a core concentration in each campus. It just depends on that location. But the Puerto Rico campus is beautiful, especially on an island. I want to go see it myself.
That's why I was saying I can only imagine. I get to live vicariously through so many people at times when I get a chance to interview them. And that would be something that I think would be very exciting.
Yes.
As far as potential growth opportunities. Do you have any goals for yourself at NSU?
soon as I started I finished my master's and I saw the diplomas being passed out, I knew I wanted to obtain my doctorates. So that's the next one that I'm going for. That's my next big goal.
Okay.
And continue to grow in higher education. I have a passion for helping out students. I've seen how students, how do you say, they need the assistance. They need somebody to guide them. There's people who don't believe in themselves and need that extra person to believe in them. So if I could be that guiding light for those individuals, then I want to be there for them.
Absolutely.
So those are my goals at the moment.
Wow. Yeah, no, I love it because I do have a passion not only for business, but to see the next generation of business owners too. And I really do feel like that's what it takes. It takes people like yourself to really inspire people in that current generation and the next generation to want to do better for themselves, to want to see themselves in a different light. And you're certainly leading the way. I can't wait to see you become Dr. Blanco. That would be great. I would love to have that interview at some point and be like, hey, now we get to come back and you've gotten that doctorate. That's something I know a lot of people hold in high regard is education. And the continuing of that education is something I want to see many folks have the opportunity and access to. And that's why we have this partnership. That's why the Chamber will continue to invest in local businesses and local institutions like your university, and want to inspire people to always look, dine, shop, and eat locally, because that's what we do here at the Chamber. We want to inspire your business to grow in whatever ways we can, and that's one of my goals as a business owner and as the chair of the Business and Civics Committee. We want to continue to see that. Thank you for your time today. I really do appreciate the time we could take to understand what NSU is about, what you guys are currently doing for business owners such as myself, and what we're doing for the Chamber. It's been great to have you.
Thank you for having me. And I continue to help in our established partnerships.
Absolutely.